the everyday morning routine with halo extensions. So I'm gonna show you what I do, what I use every day. So I am an everyday hair washer. I know not everyone is, but I have such fine, thin hair and it just sticks to my scalp. So I like how my hair and makeup turn out better if I wash my hair every day. The very first thing that I use is my shampoo and conditioner. And these are old bottles, so if you go to buy this, it's gonna be a black bottle, but I've just had this for so long that I just buy the gallons and I refill it because I can buy them at beauty supply. If you have a hair license, that's what I do. So it is sleek, total results, shampoo and conditioner. So one of the things, I love having the liter size bottles because they don't run out as fast, and I love having the pumps on it because when you're in the shower, ain't nobody got time to open a bottle. It's just so much easier just to pump it and then you're good to go. So I use that shampoo and conditioner. And then so my hair, I'll usually do my makeup while my hair is wet, so it gives it some time to air dry a little bit. And then I will go my second step once my hair is ready to be dried. So my next step is I use this. It's called Skip the Wash, and you can get it at Sally's Beauty Supply. But I put it in this bottle, and that's only because I like the trigger. So I prefer to use a trigger than a pump, so I just pour all of this into this. So I do my hair, so I'll just give it, this is about how many sprays I use. I'll kind of pull a section up, spray underneath there. And if you notice, I'm spraying only at my roots. If you spray it in your ends, you're gonna blow dry your hair. It's gonna become a tangled mess and you'll hate me. So only spray this at your roots while your hair's damp. So I will dry my hair all the way and then spray that in and then dry it again. Another tip, if you round brush your hair, don't use this until the end, and then round brush your hair, spray it in, and then just kind of blow dry it to dry it, because it is a wet spray. But if you put this in and then try to round brush, you're gonna be like having a tangled mess and it's just almost too hard to comb through. That I forgot to say and forgot to do myself is I use a 1 1/4 inch curling iron. This one I think is from Sally's. Sally's is another great place because a lot of times they'll have promotions. So if you buy a curling iron, you'll get a free blow dryer, which is what I did in this situation. And I like the products. I have a license to get the professional products, and quite honestly, I like these just as much. So for me, that's what I do. But if you plug it in while you're blow drying your hair, then by the time you're done blow drying your hair, this is hot. Most people probably do that, but just thought I'd throw that out there. Does is it does kind of add like a powdery finish to your hair. So it will, if you have dark hair and you spray too much, it will kind of give it like a more matte powdery look. But I honestly don't mind that because I like how much texture it gives my hair. So my hair is super silky, so normally if I were to go like that, it would just go fall flat. But it gives it some grit, some texture. So if you have thin hair or if you just want to have body to your hair, I do love this product. Smells go. I don't really notice the smell on this product. I love the smell of my shampoo and conditioner, but I've used it for so long that I can't even smell it anymore because I think I'm just so used to it. So, okay, the other thing is when you go to brush your hair out, if you have anyone with a very sensitive, soft head, I used to always recommend the wet brush. And I still love the wet brush, and don't judge me now when you see these brushes because there's hair in it. But the wet brush, the bristles would start like bending and breaking. I don't know if you can see how like they're starting to bend and break. So I found, enter the bath pack brush. I love this. It's just as soft as the wet brush, but the bristles are stronger. So if you have thick hair and the wet brush just wasn't quite cutting it, bath pack. There you go. Okay, moving on. So now my hair is dry. So if I hadn't already sprayed this in my hair, now I would spray it in my hair and then it would have made it a little bit more wet, so I dry it, and then I'm ready to curl my hair. So I'm doing my hair with my Halo extensions today, and I will link where I got them. My friend sells them, so you have to go through a hairdresser. Don't be fooled by some of the knockoffs. There are some bad YouTube videos you have to watch of a bad Halo. So I like how thick these are. They are more expensive. It is an investment, but if you think about it, like I've bought some clip-in extensions from Sally's, and this is like getting a couple packs of extensions from Sally's. So let me go back to tell you also why I love it. It has this little wire, so it sits on your head like a headband. I don't know if you can see that little wire. And it's like a fishing line almost, like that. But I love clip-in extensions. I I love extensions, but number one, I can't handle anything in my hair all night long. Like I just need to take it out when I go to bed. Number two, I like to wash my hair every day, and if you have permanent extensions, you can't do that. And so number three, so then I would use the clip-in extensions, but the problem with the clip-in extensions is they are heavy on your hair, and if you have thin, fine hair, like me, then that will tend to break them off. So my best solution is the halo extension. So I wash them every couple weeks, maybe that's gross, but I love it because I can just take it out at night, sleep, and then wash my hair the next morning and then put it back in, so I don't have to recurl the halo extension. So I'll take my hair and I just part it off like this. And if you have super thick hair, you'll probably want to take smaller sections, but I have such thin hair, I literally just curl my hair in 2 layers. So that's the one perk of having thin hair, is it's so much faster to do. So that's how I do it, because this is where I'm gonna set the halo. I like to direct the hair forward and then curl it. So I pull it against my forehead almost, if that makes sense, and that just kind of pulls it. And then I always take it like towards the middle, and then I curl up and then slide down. And I will leave my ends out a little bit, but that way you're getting the most heat on your roots to kind of get the curl there the most, because your ends are the most damaged and they need the least amount of heat. I know you're gonna die when you see how few hairs I have. So I'll take this. And for me, it's, for some reason my hair curls faster and better if I put it inside the clamp. But I know like a lot of people like to wrap it, and you can do that too. But for me, I just think I can curl so much like this, and then I don't have to hold my other hand up there. So maybe it's laziness, I don't know. It just works good for me. But there's no right or wrong way to do it either. So, and then, ta-da, my last curl for the bottom section. So I've brushed out my extensions. So now, I'll just kind of leave my hair like this, maybe finger it out a little bit, and then, ta-da, throw in the extensions. And they have a little curl already because I'd curled them before, so you can retouch up the curl if you want your extensions to be more curly, but quite honestly, my natural hair, even though it's curly right now, in about 2 seconds, it'll straighten out, so it has just more of a straight, curly wave. No, a wavy straight. Then you pull down the rest of your hair, and I'll usually take a comb, because you'll have a line of where it's sitting on your hair, and just make sure you comb it, and that pulls out any hair that might have gotten caught underneath that little headband thing. Okay, so then I go in and I just take the other hair, and now I'm just curling my top section. And I have a lot of layers in my hair. The other thing is too, is honestly, if your hair is super blunt cut, it's harder to blend with the halo. So I like my hair textured and layered on the ends, and I think it blends better with the halo. However, it doesn't look as good without the halo, because the ends look like they need a trim. Guys, I'm not even looking in the mirror, I'm looking in the camera. That's hard, basically. I'm just super talented here. Okay, I did have to check the mirror. I can't see very good. This is a hard thing to do. The things I do for these tutorials. Okay. So I'm so excited to show you one of my favorite products. So I actually just discovered it when I was in Dallas. I was there for like a little retreat thing, and one of the girls there is a hairdresser who's been a hairdresser for like a long time, and she decided to create her own hair product. And honestly, I was like, oh, I don't want to like say I love a product just because I love her. And so when she actually had to leave a day early, but so she gave everybody this hair product, and I was dying. It's so good. So if you're a hairdresser, guess what? They have a wholesale program. If you're not a hairdresser, she gave us all a discount code. So I will share the discount code in the description box below. So let me just tell you about this hair in white, this product in white. So awesome. It's called 𝕬𝕤. Oh, you can't see that very well, can you? It's kind of like it's a beautiful bottle, but it has, okay, so remember how I said that this will make your hair kind of powdery looking? This has quartz and mica and all these things in it, which I think it's infused with quartz and mica, which is cool. But to me, I didn't know really why that would be cool for me. But a lot of people are into the crystal stuff, so it's supposed to make you have a good day. And I think the reason why it makes you have a good day is because it smells so good. So this is what I do, is I just kind of spray it here. Have you ever bought a hair perfume? Because I've bought hair perfumes, and this to me is better than a hair perfume. It's like a clean, but so good. But this is like a spray wax, so it gives you that grit, but it also has like a pliableness to it. I love it. Okay, so it's called 𝕬𝕤, A-I-I-R, Texture Air is what this is. So this is a perfect thing. So if you have that hair, like one of the girls at this retreat was Asian, and she's like, no, my hair is like super stick straight. I can't get it to do anything. I'm like, this is what you need. So it gives it that grit, it gives it that pliability. And so if you ever wanted to do like a big fat chunky braid, spray this, and then you can do your braid, and then you pull out the sections and it holds it, like it's good. Okay, so I love that. The other thing I will do is, I know my brushes are all just disgusting. I should have thought to clean them before I showed you guys, but this is a spore net brush. You can get it at Sally's, order it online. I use it, so I will take the back section of my hair and I will wrap my hair a little bit. So pretend like you're holding your hair. Okay, so you go, the motion is down and out, down and out, down and out. Because a lot of people go up and down, and all you're doing is pulling the hair down, uncombing it, pulling the hair down, uncombing it, you know? So down and out, and then I'll take another section behind it, same thing. And then sometimes I'll just take a little section right above the halo, and that way it kind of blends the line of where my halo is. So then if my hair splits, it won't split over the halo and expose the halo. Because that's the ugly thing too, is when you see people with clip-ins or halos, you're like, oh, I can see it. So you just want people to think it's your natural hair, that you're naturally, no, just kidding. Okay, so then I'll take a section here, kind of blend it a little bit. Again, I'll go that up against the halo so that I'm kind of trying to blend that. And then I'll take my other side. Okay, and I know you're thinking, Betsy, that's a ratted mess, but that's the best part about this brush. So you can take it and just comb right over it and smooth it all out. And you're like, wait, now you just uncombed everything. But guess what? I didn't, because it's underneath, so you can still have big hair. And then I'll use this, and especially for these front pieces, because I like them to have some kind of hold to them so they're not just dangling in my eyes. So good. Okay, and then last but not least, hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray. It's Bedhead TG Masterpiece. I love it because it's strong, but not too strong. It's still like you're not gonna shatter your hair when you try to comb through it, but it's strong enough to like hold it in place, and it has a little shine, and it smells good, because everything, like that's the most important thing, is if it smells good, right? No, I'm just kidding, it needs to work good too, but smells are a big deal to me. So there you go. That is how I do my hair with the halo extension. Okay, so there you go. Ta-da! One last thing. I was gonna show how sometimes I'll just add a clippy to the hair, so then the nice thing about that is it keeps your hair out of your face, but it looks like you tried to do something extra to it. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. So these clippies I got from Brooklyn & Bailey, and I can link this in the description. They're just like little clip-ins, and I like them because they're actually really strong, so they hold and stay in your hair really nicely. So a lot of times I'll take a deeper part if that's what I'm gonna do, if I wanted to like take a sleek side. So if I do that, I'll take a deeper side part, and I might rat this a little bit more right here, you know. Okay, so then I'll take a section and I will clip it. And the thing is so they have these little clip ends. So I like that side, when it's up against my face, I like it to go closer to my face. So I'll go down first and then up. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So it keeps it snug against my face. And then I'll take the other one. Sorry, it's getting snagged on the extensions. Okay, so then, so that is just another look. So same curl, same everything. I just ratted it a little bit right here and sleeked it up here with 2 clips.